Ayubuan, everyone.
Vanakkam, guys. Welcome back to Yasindu Srilanka.
Today we're exploring gems on the eastern coast of Sri Lanka, the Ikri, Okanda Murugan Kovil.
Yasindu Srilanka.
This isn't just another temple. It's a journey of devotion, nature, and pure energy, where the forest meets the sea and faith meets freedom. The name Okanda actually comes from the Tamil word ukantai, which means to sit or rest. According to local legend, this is where Lord Murugan rested on his journey from India to Kataragama. That's why this place is so powerful for devotees. When you reach the Kovil, you can immediately feel that divine atmosphere. Pilgrims walk barefoot on the hot sand, chanting Vel Vel Muruga. Some carry pots of milk, others offer fruits or coconuts, all with pure faith in their hearts. This video includes everything. Watch without skipping. Especially since Okanda Murugan Kovil sits right next to Yala East National Park, Kumana National Park, one of Sri Lanka's wildest and most beautiful areas. In this part of the vlog, we're going to explore something that makes Okanda truly special, its wild and untouched environment. When you stand near the Okanda Murugan Kovil, you're not just standing in front of a temple, you're standing at the edge of a national park. Behind the temple begins the legendary Kumana National Park, also known as Yala East. This area is part of Sri Lanka's ancient wilderness, thick forests, lagoons, sand dunes, and rocky hills. And if you're lucky, you might even spot some of the incredible wildlife that calls this place home. Elephants often wander along the sandy tracks near Okanda. In the early morning or late evening, you can sometimes see them quietly moving through the forest, massive but peaceful, like true guardians of the jungle. Peacocks are everywhere here. You'll hear their cries echoing across the forest, especially at sunrise. They're considered sacred birds in Hindu tradition, symbols of beauty and protection, and they're also linked to Lord Murugan himself. But the real magic happens during the Pada Yatra pilgrimage. Thousands of devotees from the north and east of Sri Lanka walk for weeks through jungles and villages to reach Kataragama. Okanda is their final major stop before entering Yala. Here they rest, worship, and prepare for the last stretch of their spiritual journey. Just imagine people of all ages, walking hundreds of kilometers barefoot, carrying only faith and love for Murugan. It's one of the oldest and most powerful pilgrimages in the world. The area around Okanda is also famous for migratory birds. Kumana Lagoon, just a few kilometers away, is a paradise for birdwatchers. Flamingos, painted storks, pelicans, and hundreds of other species rest there during the migration season. It's like nature's symphony, right next to a place of prayer. There are also deer, wild boar, and sometimes even the elusive Sri Lankan leopard that roam deep inside the park. Of course, the chance of spotting a leopard near the temple is rare. They usually keep to the forest side, but locals have stories of seeing one during quiet dawns. The environment around the temple is raw and beautiful. The air smells of salt from the ocean mixed with the scent of dry leaves. You'll see cashew trees, wild shrubs, and patches of tall grass dancing in the wind. The whole area has this wild freedom, untouched, spiritual, and full of life. And then there's the beach, just a short walk from the temple steps. It's not a crowded tourist beach. It's natural, quiet, and powerful. The waves crash against the rocks near the Kovil, and local devotees often offer coconuts or light lamps on the shore, thanking the ocean for protection. So far, we've seen the wild coast, the jungle, and the natural beauty around Okanda Murugan Kovil. But to really understand why this place feels so powerful, we have to go back, deep into history and legend. The story begins with Lord Murugan, the Hindu god of youth, war, and wisdom, known in Sri Lanka and South India as Kataragama Devio, Skanda, or Vel Murugan. According to ancient tradition, Murugan traveled across the sea from south, India's Tiruchendur, to the island of Lanka to subdue evil forces and spread divine knowledge. When he reached this shore, he paused to rest, and that spot is believed to be Okanda. In Tamil, Ukantai means to sit or rest, and over centuries that word became Okanda. Devotees say Murugan rested here before continuing south through the forest to Kataragama, where he finally established his shrine. So Okanda is remembered as the resting place of the god on his sacred journey. The spear is said to destroy darkness and ignorance. Around the main deity are smaller shrines for Ganesha, Vali, and Devanai, representing family, love, and victory. Every symbol in the temple has meaning. The peacock at Murugan's feet stands for pride controlled by wisdom. The rooster on his banner signifies the awakening of the soul.
நடுநாயகமூர்த்தியாய் அங்காரகனாய் அஷ்டகிரகங்களும் நலந்தரும் நவகிரகங்களும் நினை வலம் வர தரும் வரதே செவ்வாழி உஷம் நீரன் செம்மலையே வையகமும் வானகமும் வளர்ந்தோங்கிய மாமலையே திருப்பள்ளி எழுந்தரும்.
For centuries, pilgrims have retraced that journey. The ancient footpath they follow is called the Pada Yatra, the Walk of Faith. Thousands start from Jaffna, Trincomalee, or Batticaloa, walking hundreds of kilometers barefoot. When they reach Okanda, emotion runs high. This is their final halt before Yala's wilderness. They pray, rest, and gather blessings before walking the last stretch to Kataragama. Historically, the temple itself is believed to date back several hundred years, maybe even before the Portuguese period. Early Tamil traders and fishing communities who lived along this coast built the first small shrine using clay and palm leaves. Over time, as the pilgrimage route became famous, the temple grew. Stone walls, carved pillars, colorful gopurams were added by devotees from the east and the south. Colonial records from the 17th and 18th centuries even mention Okanda as a holy resting place of the god of Kataragama. Old seafarers would stop near the rocky coast, light lamps, and offer coconuts to seek protection for their voyages. Daily rituals you see today, lighting lamps, offering milk, breaking coconuts, are echoes of ancient Dravidian customs blended with local Sinhala and indigenous traditions. This mix makes Okanda unique. It's not only a Hindu temple, it's a fusion of cultures, Tamil, Sinhala, and even Beda.
മേലെ മുടി കൊണ്ടേ
Speaking of the Vedas, Sri Lanka's original forest people, they also revere this place. They call Murugan Yatra, the spirit of the mountain. For them, Okanda's rocky hill and Kataragama's peaks are both sacred abodes of the same divine force. So you can see how faith here crosses every boundary. Language, ethnicity, and religion. From the top of the rocky hill, you get a breathtaking view. The deep blue Indian Ocean on one side, and the endless green forest on the other. The sea breeze mixes with the scent of incense, and you just feel peace. The main sanctum of the temple holds Lord Murugan with his sacred spear, the bell. There are also smaller shrines for Lord Ganesha, Valley, and Devanai, his divine consorts. Every lamp, every prayer, every drumbeat adds to the rhythm of this sacred place. For locals, Lord Murugan is also the protector of the ocean. Fishermen pray here for safe journeys and good catches. That's why Okanda is so connected to both the sea and the soul. So guys, in the next part, we'll go deeper into the temple, explore the rituals, the architecture, and some amazing stories that most people have never heard about this sacred place. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to Yasindu Srilanka and ring the bell icon so you won't miss the next episode. Until then, this is Yasindu, bringing you the beauty, culture, and spirituality of our island paradise. Vel Muruga! See you in the next vlog. More people coming by buses from Murugan Kovil.